Building on the momentum of the third installment, Absolute Wonder Woman continues to shine, both narratively and visually, with issue 4 standing out for its breathtaking imagery as the series approaches its dramatic conclusion. Picking up from the revelation in the previous issue that Wonder Woman had recently lost her arm and relies on a magical prosthetic, she embarks on a mission to recover her arm in preparation for the fight against the Tetracide, a task that requires the expertise of a skilled magic practitioner. In the last issue, Diana cast a powerful spell that temporarily deafened the entire city to neutralize the deadly hypnotic sound emanating from Tetracide. Diana reveals that she has only one chance to defeat the creature before her spell fades and the citizens of Gateway City regain their hearing, leaving them vulnerable once more. Luckily, Steve Trevor knows of a witch who might be able to help, and she happens to be connected to his old friend Etta Candy, prompting him and Diana to pay her a visit. Etta is portrayed as a fearless private investigator who shares her home with her sister Gia, an expert in the occult. Neither of them is prepared for the moment Wonder Woman appears at their doorstep, seeking their aid. Gia is shocked to learn that Wonder Woman needs her help in gathering the ingredients for a spell to restore her arm and resume her battle with the monstrous Tetracide. Some of the rare items required for the spell prompt Gia to dig deep into her collection to find what's needed. After finding a secluded spot, Wonder Woman begins her dark and harrowing ritual, calling out to Hecate and pleading for her guidance in the coming battle. It seems that Hecate hears Diana's desperate plea and answers with a powerful response. The scene shifts to the past, where Circe demands answers about why she has been condemned to hell. The narrator reveals to Circe that a sacrifice was necessary, and she was chosen because she was seen as the most capable of raising a hero, Diana. Despite Circe's overwhelming doubts about her ability to nurture a child, the narrator insists that love would transform her, pushing her to the point where she would even reject the one standing before her to protect Diana. Circe is told to lift her gaze, and when she does, she sees Hecate in all her radiant glory, standing amidst the hellish flames. Circe reflects on how she gradually came to understand the goddess's intricate plan to shield both her and Diana, ensuring Diana's survival. At the same time, she confesses the aching loneliness she felt when Diana left, and how Diana's love, though life-changing, ultimately became a cage for her. We jump back to the present, and the next image is chilling. Diana's face, bloodied but determined, with her arm restored and ready for the fight ahead. As Diana leaves Etta's shop, she spots Tetracide wreaking havoc across the city. We catch a glimpse of the creature's massive tentacles as they prepare to embed themselves into the urban landscape. Diana explains that Tetracide has stopped emitting its deadly sound since no one responded to it and has now decided to actively seek out its prey, a move she declares she won't allow, as she calls upon her sword to return from the ocean and back into her hand. To counter the monster, Diana uses a bottled spell that replicates Tetracide's deafening sound, intending to draw it toward her. The plan succeeds, and Tetracide shifts its attention, moving toward the source of the mimicked sound. At the same time, Diana dramatically enhances the size of her sword with magic, declaring mid-air that half the battle is choosing the right weapon. Soaring above Tetracide on Pegasus, Diana calls upon Athena and her mother for strength before driving her massive blade downward toward the monstrous creature. Her enormous sword tears into Tetracide, inflicting massive damage and nearly cleaving the beast in two. The scene then shifts to the White House, where the battle is being broadcast live, and a group of frantic staff members scrambles to locate Commander Cole for guidance. Veronica Cale is consulted for her perspective, and she responds by remarking, "Even if she, referring to Wonder Woman, managed to kill that thing, we still have a very serious problem to deal with." If you're unfamiliar with Veronica Cale, let me give you a quick introduction. Cale is often portrayed as a genius scientist and shrewd capitalist who uses her vast intellect and wealth for both altruistic projects and personal gain. Her character is consistently driven by a deep-seated envy and resentment toward Wonder Woman, whom she views as unworthy of her status as a feminist icon. Cale has spent years manipulating Wonder Woman and her allies, outsmarting gods, and skillfully blending business acumen with criminal enterprises. However, we're now in Darkseid's universe, so it's impossible to predict how Cale will be portrayed or what role she'll play in this narrative. It's truly anyone's guess. Absolute Wonder Woman issue 4 continues to excel as a standout issue. Diana remains a soft-spoken yet fierce warrior, brimming with both love and compassion. I'm captivated by the rich backstory being woven into this tale and the immersive world the creators have built for readers. It feels as though the creative team has only begun to explore the depths of this story, and I'm eagerly anticipating what comes next. What are your thoughts on this issue? Share your comments below.